Hi, my name is Justin Lara, and this is the flight scenario assignment for Aviation 327 at Liberty University. I'm a newly minted commercially certified pilot. It is a Thursday morning, and the owner of my company approaches me and offers to pay me to fly her husband, and daughter to a golf tournament, which is near an airport about 150 nautical miles away from my home airport the following afternoon. I'll be utilizing the airplane I am currently using to train, a Cessna 172. This is the route I selected for the flight. We are flying from Reed Hillview in San Jose to Red Bluff Municipal via Sunol, then direct. One big concern I have for this flight is who owns the aircraft. In most situations, it is illegal for the commercial pilot to provide the aircraft for their services as it is considered a wet lease. Is my boss the owner of the flight school so I don't need to rent it and she's providing the aircraft, or am I renting the aircraft to fly her? I would need more information, and because the rules on what is legal and isn't are so complex, I would contact the nearest FSDO to verify. The flight is 170 nautical miles and take 1 hour 35 minutes, consuming 18.2 gallons of fuel. We'll utilize the fullest amount of fuel possible based on total weight. We'll be departing about 1 hour before sunset. I got the 165-pound husband and myself at 180 pounds in the front seat, and the 130-pound wife and 35-pound daughter in the back seat. Baggage compartment B can only hold 50 pounds max, so we'll put the 50 pounds of luggage there, and we'll need to try and fit the 75-pound clubs in baggage compartment A. According to my weight and balance calculations, we could take 35 gallons of fuel at 6 pounds per gallon. The center of gravity is within the envelope but is far aft. As the PHAC explains, as the center of gravity moves aft, the elevator effectiveness is reduced and the aircraft becomes more unstable. I have a total of 275 total hours and an IFR rating. I have about 10 hours in IMC and I'm working towards my CFI. My last flight with passengers was 95 days ago and I am IFR current. I think the 95 days in the prompt is alluding to the recency of flight experience requirements. According to these excerpts from FAR 6157, a pilot must have 3 takeoff and landings within 90 days to fly passengers. If flying passengers at night, which is defined in the regulation to be 1 hour after sunset to 1 hour before sunrise, so 3 takeoff and landings must be completed at night and to a full stop. The flight is only an hour and a half and we are departing an hour before sunset, so the night landings are not required. Having flown passengers within the preceding 90 days is irrelevant. I could have made those 3 takeoff and landings at some other point without passengers. I have a total of 175 hours in the aircraft, and the aircraft is fully IFR certified but does not have any oxygen system or de-icing equipment. FAR 91211 explains that if at altitudes greater than 12,500 feet up to and including 14,000 feet for more than 30 minutes, I must use supplemental oxygen. Above 14,000, I must use supplemental oxygen the entire time. Above 15,000, each person aboard the aircraft must be provided supplemental oxygen. Since we don't have any supplemental oxygen, we'll keep the flight below 12,500. Based on our heading and being VFR, a cruising altitude of 6,500 will be just fine. The conditions are VFR for the first 100 miles and slowly turning IFR by the time I arrive at my destination. The METAR at my destination airport is as follows at the time of arrival. Wind 360 at 8 knots, visibility 2 statute miles, overcast 800 feet, temperature 7, dew point 6, altimeter 296.8. My alternate Chico is in VFR conditions and 28 nautical miles southeast from my destination airport. I am IFR current but only have about 10 hours in actual IMC. Just because I'm current does not necessarily mean I am proficient, and with only 10 hours I don't think I am. Additionally, a temperature of 7 on the ground and a standard 2-degree drop per 1,000 feet means icing levels are at roughly 3,500. With an overcast of 800 feet, it doesn't sound like I'll be out of the clouds yet before dropping below the freezing altitude. According to FAR 91527, a flight cannot be conducted in known icing conditions without de-icing equipment and being certified for flight in icing conditions. The Cessna POH also explains flight into knowing icing conditions is prohibited in the limitation section. My boss is looking to possibly hire me to fly with our corporate pilots. This is my opportunity to demonstrate my ability in decision making. This is an important golf tournament, and the corporate airplane is in for an annual inspection and not available. About 40 minutes into the flight, the daughter begins to feel airsick and the conditions are light turbulence. I'm going to make a no-go decision since it sounds like a wet lease. If we are already in the air, I am diverting to my alternate due to my proficiency and limitations of the aircraft in relation to IMC. Additionally, with the kid getting motion sickness, the additional turbulence associated with clouds definitely won't help. If her motion sickness gets worse, I may even elect to divert to another airport sooner. These are the resources I used in this presentation. And again, my name is Justin Lara. Thank you for watching.